me a flight to somewhere exotic, still shaking off the pilot. Honeys was out there wildin'. My beat, the buzzer.
Y'all, it's your boy Alonzo in the building.
The Jet in the cut.
And you are now tuned into LonzoTalks. We have a very special guest in the building, as you can see right here, man. But before we introduce him, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to YouTube, the Instagram, LonzoTalks. This is going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy topic today. How you feeling today, Jay? You good?
Sir. Yes, sir. I'm feeling great. How you
good,
feeling
man?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Yes, Sirski. But on the main event. So now we have the best of the best in the building. We have a scientist, an artist,
yes, sir.
a fashion mogul, and the creator of the legendary game itself, ICEBREAKR. Let's give it up for Marc.Made!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, my boy Marc in the building today.
Dog in the cut.
Yes,
in the cut.
How you feeling today, my man, Marc?
I'm good, man. I appreciate y'all having me here.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I appreciate you.
I'm excited.
Oh, man, I appreciate you for showing out, though, man. Hey, yo, crowd, if you don't know who this man is, I suggest you really definitely tap him because he has a lot of gems. When I tell you, like, my man's is out here putting in that work, like, why don't you tell the audience what you do, man?
Man, should I just say anything?
Hey, man, just let them know who you are and
Okay.
everything. Like,
My name is Dr. Marc Herndon. I am a Ph.D. in mechanical engineering, also a rapper and a scientist. I go by the artist name Marc.Made. That's M-A-R-C period M-A-D-E, and I am the creator of ICEBREAKR, the socially awkwardless card game with 45 mini games that break the ice. See, man, that was just, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit too formal.
Quick,
Some games. I be doing some.
Yes, sir.
I be doing some shit. I be rapping, you know.
my boy be doing his thing and everything, man. He be doing, when I tell you, he be doing his thing out here. And it's actually funny, though, too, because when I met Marc, it was about a year ago. I met him at one of his performances. He was singing my favorite song, Rotation.
Hey.
Rotation, no rest rotation. Now they want to get back rotation. I got no rest rotation. Now they want to get back.
Rotation. Rotation. If you want to hear the song, make sure you tune into it on Apple Music. And
Tidal,
hey, man.
Pandora, Spotify, Amazon.
Whatever you
Google.
need, bro.
Yeah, whatever you need. All the DSP.
Whatever you need,
there,
all
bro.
the DSP, man. Oh, man. So, Marc,
Yeah.
speaking of music now, right? Speaking of the top of music, you got some new music on the way, man.
Yes, I do, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, shoot. How you feeling about the album drop, man? How you feeling about the album release?
Man, dog. So the new album is called Mighty.
Okay.
It's based on my nickname that I was received as a child.
Okay.
My parents used to call me. The original nickname was called the Mighty Warrior. I guess I used to be passionate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in very different ventures. But it's called Mighty. It's kind of paying homage to like my lifestyle, life. Funny enough, it's releasing on May 9th, the day before my birthday. My birthday's May 10th. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a
taking
Taurus.
over.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
fine,
But no, man, it has a West Coast vibe to it. Because I was born in Detroit, the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the thing about Detroit artists is we can do like the bars and all this stuff, but we can also give you like the bars from the East Coast, but we can also give you like the storytelling on the West Coast.
Right.
We can kind of hit those types of beats. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted something that was more refreshing, especially being out here in Orlando. Like these talking about all sorts of random stuff. And ain't nothing against that, but it's like
something new.
yeah, like I'm a scientist,
fine.
bro. I'm not over here. I'm not shooting and running up on niggas. I'm not the big stepper that's goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I love women, so I ain't over here talking down on shorties.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
shit.
I ain't selling drugs. I'm also not a fiend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
You
I want
keeping
to
it
talk.
real.
I'm trying to keep it real, and I'm talking about like the positive things in my life and all that stuff, man. There's no cursing in it. This is the first album I've done that got no cursing. It's all upbeat. Upbeat, bro. Good feeling shit. Like it's like lifestyle music. So when you cruising, you got them doing chores in the crib. When you got a shorty, when you about to go party, all that stuff.
I ain't
You know
gonna
what
lie,
I'm
I
saying?
give you props to that, bro. Like to actually have like no cursing, no
I
none of
appreciate
that, bro.
that.
And it's like you just like ride around and just bump to it, bro.
Bro,
You feel
I'm
me?
telling you, man. And also like because I got a son now. You know what I'm saying? He just had his.
Yeah, shout out
he
to
just
him.
did 20 months. You know what I'm saying? So he's
Yeah.
like I want him to be able to listen to the album one day.
Yeah,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so
what's up.
One
That's
day
what's
soon.
up.
You know what I'm saying? But when he start
Yeah.
really understanding words, and it's
Right.
like, also I wanted my parents to be proud. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because like they
yeah.
come from the old school where it's like they wasn't saying no curse words, and it was all R&B and love. So and then I cursed. It's just a lot of good. It's good feeling. It's upbeat. You know,
I feel like it's like a good energy. Yeah,
Good
it's
energy.
like, it's
super,
love. Yeah.
super
Hit him with the
good
little
energy.
two-step, y'all.
I like that. That's
Step,
fine.
Yeah,
ba,
bro. It's gonna be
da.
fire, bro. I'm excited.
Oh man, I'm excited for you too, Mark.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask. So I feel like it's really important for the audience to really get to the base roots as to what made you fall in love with music. Like, what genres of music did you like grow up listening to? Who were some of your inspirations?
Absolutely.
Where did your musical love come from?
Man, so shout out to my big brother Lawrence, man. He's really the one that introduced me to rap. So I started off with rap. My original favorite artist was like Jay-Z and DMX, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? As I've gotten older, I listen to R&B basically. You know what I'm saying? Like almost all the time, it's R&B. I like 90s, 2000 hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's my
sir,
thing,
yes,
bro.
sir. That's the spot.
I don't know, like growing up with my brother, man. Like he would sneak me in the clubs and stuff, and like I came from the age people dancing with each other.
Yeah, it's like a whole
The
vibe.
dudes is like hollering at the shorties. The shorties
Right.
is being able to hold conversation. It wasn't so
Yeah.
transactional.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was more like, I mean, even though people were still trying to holler to get the draws and shit, like it was still.
It was like in the moment
It
type
was
shit.
there. It was good feeling. Like
Right.
it
Yeah,
didn't
that's
seem
fine.
like it was like I'm trying to get something out of you. You trying to get something out of me. Here go money type. Feel like that. Felt like genuine connections, and I just like that,
It's
man.
like natural. It's like you feel like a
Everything
whole like
natural.
natural.
I
Yeah.
like that vulnerability that the R&B has, man. And then, not like the new school R&B, because sometimes these sounded like rappers. sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, real
like
shit.
the reason why I like 90s, 2000 R&B is because I can listen to someone like Brandy or someone like SWV, and I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't really
SW.
listen to female artists, but I can listen to them
Right.
and still feel like, yeah, you
Still
know what
bumping.
you, yeah, this thing bumping. Like this is
Yeah.
real. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it just feels good. I like the way that type of music makes me feel, and I just feel like when you get older, man, like I'm 33, that's
Oh,
that
you
grown
young,
and
man.
sexy. That's that grown and sexy, bro.
That's that
And
grown and
that's all I
sexy
want to
stuff.
be around, man. I want to be around grown and sexy and like fun.
That makes a lot of sense. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, for all you youngins that's out there watching this podcast, let me tell you something right now, right? When you in your late teens, early 20s, you want to listen to like all the hard and like you want to listen to like all that like Nicki Minaj and like Lotto and stuff like that. But let me tell you, when you get a little older, you want to have your little
That
a
little
bit of
R&B little hit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
always
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
yeah,
like,
That shit peaceful, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you want to have SWV, you want to have some Brandy, you want to listen to Next.
Yeah.
Shoot, like,
Chill out, peace
I
out,
don't even
heart,
want to
yeah.
like you want to listen to like the good stuff.
112 Jagged Edge,
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
man.
And
we on it, bro.
hey, don't fault me on this, y'all. Don't fault me on this. But I ain't gonna lie. R. Kelly.
R. Kelly too.
can hit.
Hey, look, I don't know the man. You know
R.
what I'm
Kelly
saying?
can hit. Step, side to side, round and around, kick it back, step on me.
in the background when you said R. Kelly.
Hey, man. We ain't big enough to get canceled. You know what I'm saying?
We just
Hey.
Hey, listen. Everybody gonna argue. Let me tell you
R.
something.
Kelly go
Everybody
crazy.
gonna argue. Now, listen, even though R. Kelly did what he did, that man is a musical
Yeah,
genius.
R. Kelly go crazy. in the club.
That man is a musical genius. You put Step in the Name of Love on in the club, everybody gonna be down that little early 2000s
Yeah,
style.
you ain't even lying. You ain't even lying.
We got Uncle over here in the corner even doing.
He confirmed it, yeah.
He
Go
confirmed it.
crazy.
He confirmed it and everything. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though, like it's so dope though because let me tell you, like when I first, let me tell you, when I first listened to Marc's music at Eden, it was at Eden Lounge last
Eden
year.
Lounge, yeah.
And I remember like it was just a bunch of other artists. Like they was good in everything. I'm not gonna knock nobody for like their hustle, but nobody's really captivated my like. Nobody really was able to make me dance like the way Marc did.
I appreciate
So when I met Marc last year, like I had to go up to the homie and be like, yo, bro, let me get your Instagram, man. Like I love what you do. And stuff like stuff like
You ain't special. It was capping, nigga.
Stop the girl.
Hey man, one thing, y'all listen, y'all know me, man. I don't really like talking to people. I don't really like talking to people outside of everything, but I will give credit where credit is due. Because my parents are musicians, y'all. My dad, my mom's a saxophonist. My dad plays the bass, guitar, and piano. So I grew up listening to music my whole life and everything, and then that's what really, gravitated me towards Marc and everything. I was like, cool, like this guy's dope, man.
I appreciate
Music,
that, man. Thank you.
icebreaker, scientist,
Yeah.
like that's a lot of cool stuff and
I
everything.
appreciate that.
But I definitely wanted to that basically leads me to my next question now. So like, what made you? Where did the name like Marc.Made came from. Because every time I think of the name Made, I have to say it in that term, Made, because Made makes me very muscular. So like, where did the name Made come from?
Man, so Marc.Made came. Obviously, my name is Marcus. People call me Marc. Made because I'm an engineer. Okay. And I like to make things. Clearly, you know what I'm saying, I made ICEBREAKR. My game before ICEBREAKR was a game called Choosing. Yeah, man, I just like making things, man. So I felt like it went together. The original name was supposed to be just Marc, like M-A-R-C. Okay. But back then on like, I use DistroKid, so it's a distribution platform. It's like, back then, you couldn't put all caps for your name.
Right.
And then, so I was like, all right, I'm just going to do capital M-A-R-C. Turns out there's a DJ in like Norway named like, his name is DJ Marc, white dude. But somehow he was able to make it just Marc as well. So I couldn't use, back then you couldn't have the same name as another person.
Yeah.
Now you can, they don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? They just want money now. But like, by then I already had my name Marc.Made. So I just felt like it just made sense, man.
But I feel like it flows, like Marc.Made, it actually like, it sound live. It's like it's unique. It's like its own thing. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, you know what's funny, man? What made me put the period in there? Shout out to Anderson .Paak. He got the period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I had just got into hearing his music, and I was like, hey, I like that period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that's gonna transition when, you know, when as an underground artist, because sometimes, you know, if you ain't out there, Google don't give a about you. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta put in every letter of that link, bro, every character to get it right. But you know what I'm saying? I saw it and I was like, yo, that's kind of dope, man. I was like, I like Marc, I like Made, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the two different aspects of my life. It just made sense, man. 4 letters on each side, you know what I'm saying? Both M's.
Right. I mean, it's a very easy name to remember. I'll tell you that though, because you know, like how you have like a lot of artists that be having like those complicated names where it's like, what's their name again? Like,
Facts.
I love how you made it so simple to where it's like it's easy to remember, and then it's very, that's like a little, I like it though. It's catchy though and everything.
Yeah, Marc.Made. Yeah.
It
rolls on the
M.
It rolls on the M. I like it. Yeah.
And also too, it's like going from the music though. It's like, how do you actually? We gonna say that question for last.
Okay.
We gonna say that question for last. So, my next thing I wanted to ask you, like in regards to like, okay, growing up, was you always like extroverted, or did you grow up to be very introverted? And the reason I asked that though is because your game ICEBREAKR, right? Your game ICEBREAKR is revolved around breaking the ice.
Yes.
It's revolved around breaking the ice, and it's revolved around like, you know, like introducing yourself to other people that you may not know. So it's only right to ask the creator of the game himself, what made you start ICEBREAKR, and 2, was you extroverted or introverted growing up?
So what made me start ICEBREAKR, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, was I created a game called Choosing.
Well, Choosing,
So Choosing, I made that in my undergrad. That was because me and the homies, we used to always throw little house parties and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We used to call them shindigs.
Right.
And we would play Ring of Fire, but in King's Cup and Circle of Death, and like instead of using their card rules, we started, because it'd be shorties over there, we started making our own rules and games and stuff, man. And I was like, bro, why do we keep, see, I know what y'all, man. Y'all talking about. I'm like, bro, I don't know how hard it is to make a game, but I like to take initiative, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man, I got some note cards, bro, and we just started writing down dares and started writing down stuff, man, to like how our nights would end up turning out. And like normally how the games would turn out is, you know, you've been drinking, you've been having a good time, and shorties and stuff, and y'all start. Not yet. It didn't get there yet. But no, it started turning into like, you know, people start liking each other after a while. So I was like, all right, how about we create a game where the card gives you like a dare and you get to choose who you want to do it to.
Ooh, nah, that's
fire.
But there has to be a consequence, right?
Right.
There has to be a consequence. So the consequence was, wherever you're sitting, it'll tell you which direction of people you got to do it to. So if you like this guy over here, if she's a girl and she like this guy over here and it says do something to the person on the right, now you got to lie in order to do it to this person. And if you get caught lying, it's 'cause you was choosing. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, you snap, bro.
So normally what would happen is it's almost it's very playful because a lot of times what will happen is, say if two dudes like the same shorty, and the shorty goes and does something to one dude, then they're gonna be like, man, choosing. Like, nah, she's supposed to. Yeah,
That's fire.
Like, no, that shit was to me. But a lot of times people are lying because they're trying to get the shit that happened to them. And then if it is happening to the right people, no one's gonna call it out. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, yo, they've been feeling each other all night. If they doing dares to each other, who are we? You know what I'm saying? To shut that down. So, anyways, choosing started. Inside of choosing, there was games. Like mini games to kind of break the ice within choosing. And I just turned that into a full-fledged game that you can now play with like kids and all this. And instead of having drinks, when someone loses at one of the mini games, they have to reveal a fact about themselves.
Okay.
So it's just, it's a way of breaking the ice. I find that people like...
And like involved, you know, like
Yes.
it literally like was like one thing that involves like a whole another thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And I find that like
That's
people
awesome.
are more talkative when they have to explain things about their own self, and then that we're able to connect better through commonalities.
Got you.
So,
That makes sense. So where can the audience get the game at?
you can get the game at my website, www.Marc.Made.com, no period, MARCMADE.com, / icebreaker is ICEBREAKR. And to your second question about the introvert, extrovert, man, I consider myself on both sides of the spectrum, bro. Like, I consider myself like an extroverted introvert. You know what I'm saying? So an ambivert? Well, that sounds like
Ambivert?
that's one of them alphabet. Ambivert. Yeah. That sound about right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that sound like a frog. Golly. But yeah, basically it's like because I enjoy being by myself, but at the same time, like I love being social too. You know what I'm saying? So I can be on both sides.
Yeah, you don't mind popping out, but you don't mind like just chilling at the crib, just vibing.
Facts.
You can play the offense and
That's real.
defense.
I ain't gonna lie.
Facts. Yeah, that's all it is, man.
That makes a lot of sense and everything, man. I ain't gonna lie, like I love it because it's like they're not gonna agree with me, but I be telling you like I'm an introvert and stuff like that.
Crazy.
But it's like they not. I told you nobody gonna believe me here.
I'm sorry.
But it's like there be times where I'm like, okay, Pat, let me come out the shell. Let me break my shell. And but yeah, like it's dope though. You know what I mean? Like I encourage everybody to go play Icebreaker. You know, because you never know. You might find your life partner playing Icebreaker. You know, you might find your brother for life, your sister for life. Like you'd be surprised the type of friendships you can have coming out of playing Icebreaker. And I know you'd be having like live Icebreaker sessions as well too.
Yeah.
So when's the next one that you are having?
The next one for sure is it's actually the Gulf Coast MakerCon in Tampa on May 30th. May 31st. Ooh. Yeah. So, because the good thing about it, like I said, I get to do it, you know what I'm saying? Kids can play it now, so it's not all adult type stuff. So, I can do booths and vend at certain events and festivals that offer that. You know what I'm saying? That are family friendly. So, I feel say even the night we met, with rotation, we ended up playing Icebreaker outside with the shorties.
Yeah, we played Icebreaker. Was it that same day?
Yeah,
That was the same night.
It was the same day? Oh my God.
Bro, remember they was doing like a performance, it was a competition. And
Yes.
I felt like I lost the competition because I wasn't in the room when people were voting.
Oh yeah, you
We was outside playing Icebreaker, and shout out to them shorties if they do see this. Gorgeous women, by the way. What are they from Cape Verde or something? I can't remember wherever country they from.
Cape Verde?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And
Cape Verde.
And my dumb ass, I didn't completely forgot about the competition because we having so much fun outside playing Icebreaker.
We was playing Icebreaker on Arrow, y'all.
Yeah,
Arrow.
somebody, no, at Eden.
Was that Eden?
That was at Eden.
Oh, shoot, it was that. No, we was at Eden, but then we went to Arrow.
Oh, yeah, that was at Arrow. That was another day.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. That was another day. But yeah, man, we was out there playing, and then someone came and tapped me. Was like, "Yo, the voting finished, bro. Where was you at?" I was like, "Nigga, what you mean? Where?" I was like, "Y'all ain't come and check." It was like, "Nigga, people was looking for you. They had to vote for someone else." I was like, "Oh, shit, so I didn't lost this motherfucker. I'm over here playing my game, but it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, it's
It
all
wasn't
good.
your fault. You just
Marc,
you was in the moment right there, man.
All I know is Marc had my vote. Marc had my vote for sure.
Yeah, man, I
all right?
appreciate that.
And we need Marc at the next competition. and at the next showcase. So May 30th, make sure y'all there supporting my guy in
31st.
Tampa. May 31st, supporting my guy with his Icebreaker game. Now, is that the next time you're gonna be performing as well too?
No, next time I'm performing, it's with Mimi Round the Way. She just came out here to Orlando. Shout out her.
Okay.
I knew her out in Miami. Like we've never. She's always tried to book me as a performing artist, but we've never kind of had the availability at the same time. But
Right.
that's I believe that's May 19th. Yeah. I can't remember the exact name of the event. I got down fuck it up. Don't get mad at me, Mimi. But it's May 19th.
We'll attach the flyer after
yeah.
this.
It's May 19th. That's what I do know. May 19th, I'm gonna be performing some tracks from the new album. So yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, quick question for like the Icebreaker game. Can you find that on like the Apple Store and stuff?
Yeah, it is on that. Yeah, it is on. We gotta resubmit it to Google because Google be doing something. Bro, they'll take your shit off. They be like, you know what, nigga, it's Tuesday. We're gonna take your shit off real quick just to see if you still alive. But it is on the App Store. It's Icebreaker, ICEBREAKR, socially awkward less. It's in the process of being updated right now. So you might be able to download it, but you won't be able to play it right now. But it's being updated right now to include, like, I be constantly coming up with new games, and I want to give people the new games without like remanufacturing the card game. So it's like, you can download it.
Different games.
Yeah, and you can shuffle. It's basically a shuffle app. Man, you know what? If I can show y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to tell the truth. You know, I like to tell the truth.
So shoot, man.
Yeah.
So right then and there. Right then and there.
As you see, well, I'm gonna show the camera in a second. Goddamn, it pulls
Okay.
up like this.
Ooh.
And then
I ain't like it look live. I ain't
once
gonna
you tap it, you know what I'm saying, it pulls up a wheel of games.
Nah, you did that.
You know what I'm saying? And then you tap that mug, that thing spin, and basically a game comes out and it shows you how to play the game. And you can play that, you know, basically anywhere because, you know, people be out and about tonight. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man.
That's fire.
Man, they got
Icebreaker
all the
game.
games from the card game plus like 10 new ones that I've came up with since then. So yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
it's like 50 some games on there.
50?
Yeah, bro. Like I'm for real with it. It's like 50.
Jay, you know what that means? Jay, you know we got to scrap 21 questions, right? And why do 21 questions with a girl? We can do 50 questions with Icebreaker.
Facts. Nah, yeah, it's some fun games on there, man. Like, people be booking me to host as like a game host.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Cushion Cocktails with Lily. She or Loudest.
Cushion Cocktails.
Yeah, she sometimes brings me on to play games with like the event patrons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call them customers, the audience.
The audience.
Yeah, and yeah, man. So in between games, we just play some random Icebreaker games and get the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
The crowd jumping.
Get it
Crowd
jumping.
Breaking the
jumping.
ice.
Breaking the ice.
Yeah, that's all it is, man.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, even breaking the ice, like too, like the thing when you break the ice with somebody, right? Pretty much like, let's say you have two people in the room, right? You have two people in the room, and it's like breaking the ice could be terrifying for some people.
Facts.
It can be really terrifying for some people because it's like you, as humans, we have a tendency to overthink and overanalyze. So sometimes what we may say we don't know we prejudge how the other person's going to react to something that we don't even know how they're going to react to. But it's like breaking the ice it's tricky, but it's a skill that takes time for you to master. Like even with me and Marc, like I broke the ice with Marc when I met him. I was like, "Yo, music was fire, man." He's like, "Oh, thank you." What do you think? I was nervous.
You sound lame as hell.
Like I was.
Shucks.
Like I was like you know what I mean? It's like when you have two people in a room, right? You just have to interact and be like, hey, like find something that you know that whether it could be something that they're wearing, like you know me wearing this watch. Like if somebody complimented me on this watch, I'm like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? If I compliment Jonah on his hair, I'm like, oh, thank you. If I compliment my boy Ben that's filming this, shout out to Ben with his locks, I'll be like, oh, thanks, man. If I compliment Tahoe with his Cartiers, I'm like, oh, thanks, man.
I mean, what is there not to compliment? What is there not to compliment?
Like, you know what I mean? No, so it's like you have to look for the little details. Lose some light, like, but all you got, like, really, it's just like find the little compliments and everything, you know. And it's like Marc is doing an amazing thing, bringing one thing about Marc, he doesn't bring community together. Whether it's people that like him, dislike him, people that don't even like each other. You know what I mean? I was like, bring the room together, they need to meet. You know what I mean? So make sure you tap on my boy Marc when it comes to the Icebreaker games, man. And like,
Oh man.
I even go, like that ties into like my next thing though too. Like, you know, like obviously you have the musical career, you have the game development career, you know, like you have your team, you have your hostess. Now, here's the part where if you in the laboratory, if you in the medical field, you want to stay tuned with this next segment. So, Dr. Marc,
Yes, sir.
talk to us about how in the world did you get into the scientist field, like, you know, like being able to get into that field? Because if y'all, like, do y'all feel like this man's just a jack of all trades and everything? Like, you know what I mean? Like I know y'all feel that way, man. Man's an artist, rapper, singer, freaking game developer. Man's supposed to dress fashion and everything. Like, what can't this man do, right?
I appreciate that,
Hey,
man.
but now we're gonna get into the scientist segment though. So, how did you
dive into that?
Yes,
Yeah,
how did you
man.
dive into that?
I mean, you know, big shout out to my parents and family, man. They kind of always gave me the things to kind of push myself forward, you know, and then the freedom to be creative. So since I was young, man, I used to have like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff and Nerf guns, and I'd be trying to put them together. You know what I'm saying? Put the little Nerf gun on the Ninja Turtle back. See, you know what I'm saying? See if that turn them up into like a war machine. You know what I'm saying? So I was always trying to do little stuff like that, man. Always, and I started really finding an interest in just really technology and just creating stuff, prototypes in particular. I wanted to be ahead of the things that was coming out. So as I got older, man, I found out that there was no such thing as a prototype engineer, but there was mechanical engineering. So I ended up getting my degrees in mechanical engineering. And man, just going forward with that, like doing the science work, getting those degrees, and became a scientist. I mean, when I say scientist, it's really an engineer, but because of how I got my degrees, I had to do science work. It wasn't so much engineering. Like when I was in undergrad, I worked with, this shit gonna sound crazy, bimetallic coils that track the sun mechanically.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
That
So
shit sound
basically,
crazy
solar power type stuff.
Wow.
And then my master's, I did alternative fuel production from food waste.
Okay.
So I was creating fuel from food waste that you just throw away. You know what I'm saying? Because I found out it was like there's $1 billion or something, or like 100 billion. I can't remember now, but it's like $100 billion worth of food being wasted in America alone a year. Okay. So I was like, damn, they're just throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine if you broke that down with like using some process called like thermal depolymerization. Right. It's like high heats and pressures that break shit down into oils or smaller, you know what I'm saying, smaller chemistry components, and it's like it turns into oils that you can use. Right. So basically biofuels. And then my doctorates was trying to extend the cyclability of lithium oxygen batteries. So basically future batteries, trying to extend the lifetime of them, and then obviously we would use those type of things for electric vehicles, phones, computers, tablets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just want to be ahead of the curve because I felt like I'm about energy. I like energy, whether it's between people, and also I like energy in general. So it's just that's the science part.
But you know how crazy it is that like it jumps like that sounds so crazy, and there's like different like levels to literally the whole thing that you even do, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That shit sounds nuts. You got me. I
ain't gonna lie.
I don't know how you say the word you just said.
I'm not gonna lie. He lost.
That shit sound crazy.
I ain't gonna lie though.
With it, bro.
You once you said biochemical white. Once you said biochemical. I can't even say the word, y'all. What?
Hey, when you said that, I was like,
thermal depolymerization.
I was like, whoa.
No, I do that just because, you know, people be like, you ain't no scientist. Say a big word.
Like, oh, I got you.
I just say some shit. But that's why at the end I was like, basically biofuels. You know what I'm saying? And other one, basically lithium batteries, and other one is basically solar power.
Got you. So let me ask you a question. So what are some fast facts about food that they don't want you to know about? Because I know you said you mentioned something about how they waste $100 billion a year on food. Like, imagine that $100 billion worth of food that's being wasted can go to the homeless. Imagine that food that can go to like different schools.
I'm glad you said that.
So like, yeah.
I found out, I was asking the same question, like, damn, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if that money, half of that just went to like student loans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then, policy. It's mainly policy. Like, imagine you're at Publix Publix, you know, they redo their deli. They don't leave it overnight. They throw all that food out at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So the reason why they do that is because if you give it to a homeless person on the street and they have, say, a stroke or something, and they get sick, they can now sue Publix for your good deed. You know what I'm saying? I think in the Bible when it say no good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, you can give someone something. Hey, here goes a sandwich. Here goes some chicken tenders, and they get sick, they die. It's over. You can get sued.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, you rather throw this away than get sued. You'll live another day.
I'll be honest
I
with you.
hope.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was something that they
That's
did.
real,
I know about
though.
throwing the
That's
food.
real.
I know about throwing the food away, but I didn't know why they was throwing the food away.
Man, look, bro.
But
Corporations get sued for people having human errors all the time. Like you give someone Starbucks, goddamn, you give them a hot coffee, they can literally spill it on themselves. And like they'll cough, sneeze, and they'll spill it on themselves. And they can sue Starbucks because it was your coffee, they was on the premises, all that. You know when people put up that slip and fall thing, the little yellow sign?
Right.
yeah.
If
I get
someone
that part.
falls and you didn't have that yellow sign up, they can actually sue you.
But they can
It's
sue
done
you.
so,
That's a
yeah.
fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I know you, I know
me
you be
too.
afraid of that.
Right there.
It's real, bro. And like how I am, I'm the type of person where I'm like, you know, I wouldn't sue somebody if I up like that. But there's people out here hungry, man. They looking
They
for
want
their
that money.
chance. You know what I'm saying, to get that money up, you know, however necessary, you know. So that's why, man. Policy.
That's
bro.
it's so crazy that they see it like that too. They're looking for just that. Like, damn, they waiting for just one slip up, one shit, one bad turn, bro. That's all it takes.
dog.
That shit is
That's
crazy.
It. They can't wait, bro. Sometimes you'll even find people like, you know, I ain't gonna say I know specific race or gender, but they'll try to provoke you into doing something just so then they can get away with something.
Yeah,
Right.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So you see it happen to celebrities all the time. Like they get in people's face, and as soon as someone go like, back up, oh, you broke my shoulder.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Oh,
That happened. That happened.
Oh,
That
I
happened
flew
with.
back.
I think
Damn,
that,
not my bad hit.
that,
Like,
that
damn,
happened
what
with
the
that
fuck?
happened with a few celebrities. Like I knew,
That shit happens, yeah.
You have to like the reason they have all those bodyguards and them like that is to prevent things from happening between the celebrity and the attendee.
bruh, I be, cause I don't really listen to all these artists and stuff, but I be watching like different podcasts and shows, like, you know, shout out Breakfast Club and stuff. Like I think we all know who that is.
Yeah.
And it's like, or what that is, and like they were mentioning how specific. I don't even want to say the artist, but I don't know these. Jamie Foxx was getting like sued for something because he like hugged the girl at a club or caressed her butt or something. And I was like, bruh, not to say I'm out here caressing ass and because I don't do that, but you ever been just caking with a shorty and like you get up close and all that? 20 years ago, she's suing this now.
That's crazy.
Or she was suing this
Crazy.
because they was by the bathroom talking close and I'm like, I don't know her story, I don't know the true thing, but I'm like, dog, imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can do that, imagine that the policies that are for food.
Right.
You get sick, you know, you go to that whatever restaurant, you get sick. I wouldn't doubt that you can sue them.
Right.
That's scary. That's scary, bro.
That's scary.
That's
man.
scary,
It's
bro.
like, it's so bad.
That's
It's
scary,
backwards, to be honest, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not. Well, my college is closed now, so.
You go.
Hold on. You should have gave up. So, I'm done, man.
Well, cause I'll never forget. Right? I'll never forget. I ordered my favorite food from college.
No, I ain't thought of something like that. My college closed.
It's like a store.
Nah, my college.
Walmart University.
Man, I'll never forget, man. I ordered some food. I remember we had this spot, right? They used to have some good food there too. But there was one week I went and it was bad food, right? I'll never forget. I went to Camelot. I'd ordered some. I think it was some chicken tenders or a chicken quesadilla with some French fries. I ate that. About 12 hours later, my stomach started curdling and turning, and I got sick. I got food poisoning for about 3 days, right?
Damn.
And when I tell you, like, I couldn't go to work, I couldn't go to the gym, like, I mean, my first thought wasn't to sue or anything. My thought was like, well, damn, like, they just had some bad food. Now, a few years later, the whole school closed. Like, I don't know. Like, it was...
Hold on.
It was getting sick. We had to close that bit down.
That's just sad. Hold on, bro.
Like, they was already losing money.
They said I got sick. 3 years later, they
was already
closed.
losing money. But like, I ain't gonna lie though, it was.
Yo, bro.
Shit.
Dog,
Nah,
that's
bro.
funny as
It was
shit.
because of the food.
I think it was
You damn right, it's because that goddamn
While on
food.
the contrary, though, like it was multiple different reasons. One, they was losing money.
Yeah.
You know, they was losing money. Like student enrollment fell. People kept stealing from the lunch food. I ain't gonna lie,
So all
y'all.
this
They
shit to
getting
do with
sick
food,
and they
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I took food from the dining hall. I took
That's
food
why you
from.
all got
You got
sick.
sick
Like,
and you took food.
They wanted to see who was stealing. They was like, let's put some rat poison in this shit.
Oh,
Let's get Who's gonna be out for 3 days?
Get them out of here,
I
man.
mean, hey man, I don't know what the deal was, but that school don't exist no more. RIP to the school. You know what I mean? I met a lot of dope people at that school and everything, but yeah, so I know what you mean though, man. Like,
Yeah.
like I see why they throw the food away and stuff like that. Cause some places they'll leave the food overnight, leave it sitting out. You
Yeah,
got
man.
mice, rats, roaches, God knows what
Yeah.
that be in the goddamn kitchens. Like,
Yeah, man.
you know what I mean? But I gotta. Oh my goodness! Whoa. Okay, so Marc, so I wanted to ask you, right? So my last question for you, right, is, you know, for the younger generation, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're established. You know, you got a multiple 6-figure portfolio. You got a lot going for yourself and everything. What is some piece of advice that you can give to the younger generation that's watching, or somebody that's like, you know, that's not having the best of time, or like somebody that's like struggling trying to figure out what to do with the next step? Like, what is something that you feel like you can stretch out to the audience?
Yeah, man, quit. I ain't gonna tell you. No, man. No, look, the reason why I said that, that ain't my advice, but like, look, bro. Look, man, one of the biggest annoyances, frustrations that I have, bro, people be like, let's work. They be always talking collaboration. They be always talking this. I'm the type of dude where if we talking, and you like, yo, let's collaborate. I'm the type, I'll collaborate with you right then and there. Like, yo, I actually got some free time, like, club or whatever, we can go record right now. You said you got the studio, you said you do this. Oh, no, I can't. All right, can't do it right now. Goddamn, maybe a couple days. Let me know your availability. I'm ready. I do everything independent in my crib. So I can, if we can't link up, hey man, we can send the beat digitally, you know what I'm saying, do all this, whatever, They still don't do it. Ooh. Oh, okay. So I ain't gonna call you out on it because it's a lot of people, but that get annoying, bro. And it's like I'm getting tired of meeting people that they ain't hungry.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't know if it's the hustle in me or whatever. I don't know if you can teach that or whatever. But bro, people they ain't hungry, man. So my advice, dog, if you ain't hungry, bro, just save some people time, man. Quit. Like, hey, bro, start getting to them like that quick, bro. Because you get in the way of people that really care, man. Like, my biggest pet peeve, bro, like I said, man, coming across people who talk high and then they're not willing to show it. You know, there's a difference between cockiness and confidence. I feel like confidence is when you talk highly, you are willing to show it. You are willing to showcase the exact things you're saying. Cockiness is like, I'm these things, and then you never actually showcase it.
You never showcase.
You never actually show
Facts.
that you're cool as fuck.
Facts.
You get it, bro.
Facts, bro. Snap. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, and it's like, dog, I feel like I come across. Yeah, dog, and I feel like I come across so many artists, bro, that speak. I don't mind speaking highly of yourself. Speak confident. Speak confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak confident in yourself. Believe in yourself. But back it up. People be feeling like they don't need to back up. And it's like, dog, you can't be speaking highly of yourself unless you are a super celebrity. You've proven it. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be trying to use Denzel Washington as an example. They be like, Denzel don't be talking about what he's doing and that's because you see the movie come out. He don't got to talk about it.
You don't got to say nothing.
He's highly decorated.
Yes.
He don't got to talk about it. You see the product of what he's been discussing.
Yes.
If he doesn't discuss, you see the product. He's still doing it. These motherfuckers talking and never showing.
Yes.
100%.
Never doing the collaboration.
100%.
Quiet quitting and it's like, you gonna quiet quit why collaborate with me just to quit a week later?
Ooh.
I didn't wrote down these bars and I think it's fire, and you never planned on releasing the song. You wasted my time. You got me hyped for no reason.
They just want to piggyback over your success.
Not even that. My energy. Because now, bro, that can be discouraging to somebody who's hungry. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I told my homegirl today, man, I was like, look, I've been rejected thousands of times, and I still keep applying. I still keep going. It's like, you never know what can be a limit. These out here be getting rejected like 5-10 times, and then now they want to quit, but then they want to collaborate as if they are who they speaking of. And that shit that with me, because I'm like, bro, I'm actually trying to, I'm not trying to be
your all.
I don't need to be the mega millionaire, but I do want to reach the millions. You know what I'm saying? I do want to live freely. I do want to have that freedom to do what I want to do and live comfortably.
Right.
And I feel like this avenue that I'm good at is a way I can do that. Nigga, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Why we just talking?
I agree with you because like a lot of people just nowadays just say shit.
Now they just say shit.
They
Sound
wanna,
cool.
It sounds cool. They want to. That's the shit they want to do, but they ain't doing the shit.
Bruh.
And it's crazy when they actually like they trying to oh okay, let's do it, let's work then. And then when it's time to get to working, when it's time to do the shit, where they at?
Where they at, bro? So it's like, nigga, my advice, nigga, all that good shit. Even though my album about some upbeat positive, this is the hustlers. The hustlers will understand, bro. Quit.
Yeah, bro. Because there's more people that's hungry for the shit, but they're saying in the way.
Move out their way.
You feel me?
Move out their way. Be happy for them. Quit and be happy for them. Help them in a different way. Maybe they ain't your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you ain't supposed to be the rapper. Maybe you know the people that can get them somewhere. Maybe you should be the liaison. You know what I'm saying? You should be the talent recruit. Maybe you should be something different, bro. Maybe that's not you, but don't get in the way. Don't block the blessings, bro. We black men. We got enough things going on. You know what I'm saying? So the realness is like, bro, don't make it harder. If you see someone being successful, I think that means God in the area. Don't get in the way of that, bro. If you never planned on pushing this man further, if you know your hunger ain't there, you like, if you can look at this and you say, man, this nigga's hungrier than me. That should do one of two things. Make you say, I need to get hungry, or say, I'm gonna learn from you. I'm gonna try to help out where I can. I'm gonna learn, try to help out, or I'm gonna figure it out. These motherfuckers take the third, fourth option, which is I'm gonna hate, I'm gonna waste time. I'm gonna do this, and it's like you're impending on success. Why get in the way of the hungry man? This out here hunting lions and tigers and bears.
You know what's so crazy? They get in the way of the hungry man when they can be a part of the hungry man.
And they can be a part of the tribe.
They can be in the team.
It's like, bro,
team.
Personally, dog, I don't need to be I know I'm being long-winded.
No, you're good.
I'm very passionate about that, bro, because I get tired of it, dog. I get tired of it, bro. It's like that shit, when you somebody who really trying to make it, and bro, as I told y'all earlier, in regards to, shout out to Interlude, my boy DJ Mari, hosting an R&B party on Saturday, April 19th, man.
Saturday,
Club, yeah. Definitely dope house party vibe. But like, I had to give the homie the shout out, man. But literally, dog, I'm a whole doctor.
Where that?
Where's
At
it
the
at?
Olive Bar. The Olive Bar is about a mile and a half from downtown. Got free parking.
Free
Goddamn wine.
Everything
all
you need.
R&B music.
You hear me?
Girls dancing on the guys. The guys hollering at shorties. The shorties talking back. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, grown, sexy.
It's a little vibe.
Bro, it's beautiful, bro. No, it's no issues, no violence.
Let's do it.
Got the house party vibes. But for him, the reason why I brought him up is because he's a DJ. He's curating. I'm a doctor and all this. I do the ticketing. I help out with the greeting. I help clean up. I'm over here moving the motherfucking stereos and I'm goddamn serving the drinks. All for free. Because nigga, I care about success.
You care about success.
But like people come in that motherfucker, they go, yo, we want to book you. Who he is? He hit me up. Hey, bro, so-and-so got this private party on the yacht. You trying to... Yeah, I'm trying to come. What I gotta do? Do I gotta bring the stereos?
And I'm gonna lie, it's definitely beautiful, like how you guys both work together and stuff like that. Like,
man.
I haven't been to an interlude. I haven't been to an interlude party though, but like based off like the reviews and like the energy and the vibes I've seen, like I can tell you guys definitely know how to put together an event.
Yeah,
I definitely gotta give you flowers for that.
Yeah, bro, it's just about success, man. Like I too big to be like, yo, I can work another position to help out. You know what I'm saying? So to the point of what I was saying, quit. Quit, bro.
Quit so you can let the real hustlers get in the way of those people that just want to quit.
Nigga, I don't even feel like, you know how some people be feeling like, oh no, that's beneath me. Nigga, I said, I'm a scientist, rapper, game creator, and I'm doing ticketing, helping out with the trash, cleaning up and all this shit. Nigga, I want success.
I'm at the door.
I'm not changing my morals. I'm not doing some Diddy party, whatever the fuck they talking about. I ain't doing none of that. This ain't with my principles. I'm helping out another black man trying to be successful, bro.
Right.
I'm not about to get in the way of
I do.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. My advice is quit.
And there you have it, y'all.
I got like one more question. My bad.
My bad.
If you wanted to find yourself and figure out who I am, how would you go about that? How would you answer that question?
If I wanted to figure out who I am, man, you know, the cliche answer would be self-reflection. But honestly, you got to get out there, man. Get out in the world alone. I've traveled alone, bruh. You got to go amongst different cultures. Sometimes people don't have an appreciation because they're too close to what they're used to. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there, bro. You'll find that, like, sometimes they be feeling real good and proud of themselves because they've always been around
Same thing,
protection and all that. Go to another state. Go to another country. Just
see how you feel.
Alone. You know what I'm saying? You going to be real humble. You're going to be real humble. You ain't going to be going after, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be talking the way you normally talk. But that's good also because you get a better respect for other cultures, other people, other genders, all that stuff. You know
I feel like you get out of your comfort zone.
That's a fact. You get out your comfort zone.
You got to get out of the comfort zone.
You get the feel of everything.
Yeah, and it's important to do it alone. Sometimes, man.
Yeah,
you got to do it alone. Go on dates by yourself. Go hug a
yes.
tree. All that people be saying is lame, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Go do it.
Yeah.
I love how you said it's good to experience things.
Thing.
It's dope how you said you experience things on your own because even with me, like when I first moved out here to Orlando, like I had to figure out everything on my own.
Yeah.
I had to figure out
Facts.
what the hot spots are. I had to go to like I went to different parts of Orlando. I went to the nice parts. I went to the not so nice parts. And even like last week when I went to, where did I go last week? When I went to
What happened at Pine Hills, Lonzo? What happened at Pine Hills? What happened over there, dog? That's another episode, gang.
Lonzo Confessions.
Lonzo Confessions.
That might be a special late night episode. So we
Never going back over there again.
Football Hills, bro.
Confessions, hey man, shoot. Well, just to give you a little snippet of the confessions, you know, Pine Hills, you know, I went in that area, saw a little something in that area, realized I didn't want nothing in that area, and I
don't want no problem.
I want no problem in that area, so I wanted to skirt over to the east side, you feel me? Like, you digs? Like,
But we trying to pass outside no more. He trying to
run East Orlando.
I was like, yeah, let me. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Let me scroll over to the east side, y'all.
You feel me?
Right.
But see, that's a part of life, though. Like that, you gotta experience those things to understand. Like you got a greater appreciation for the East Side now.
You asked me if I want to go to the. You asked me if I want to go to the hood chicken spot. If I want to go to the 5-star chicken spot. You know what I'm saying? No, like.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, man. But Pine Hills, that was an experience. So I ain't gonna lie, it was. It ain't as bad as New York though, but
next
time, you know.
But yeah. But anyways, oh man, wow, you really dropped a lot of gems in this one, Marc.
Yeah, dropped the bombs.
I dropped a lot of gems.
I'm doing a lot of talking, man. I gotta tone down the talking.
Nah, it was good.
Nah, it was good and everything though, man. It was good. You know what I mean? We dealt with like the audience. Like y'all, let me know. Y'all want a part 2? You let me know in the comments right now if you want me to bring Dr. Marc back in here for a part 2. Y'all let me know. All right? But it's your boy Alonzo. It's your boy Jet.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Marc.Made in the building. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for signing in.
Ain't no life like the life I got. Cause the life I got go crazy. Gotta get you one of these, my boy. Ain't no life like the life I got. The life I got go crazy. Gotta get you one.